Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in this lesson we are going to use the gear generator created by Hipergrafica Limited, which is this awesome guy online who made this for fun, and we're going to use it to learn about gear ratios. Now, the gear generator, if you follow the link, is pretty awesome. It has a lot of tools. We're only going to use a couple of these. So you can see it can make some really complicated stuff, but we're not going to worry about that. Our objective is just to practice calculating gear ratios and understand sort of intuitively how do the sizes of gears affect the gear ratio and the speed. There's some useful information on here. We're going to be focused, guys, on the teeth count and the diameter, which you can actually see on the gear, where it says N, that's the number of teeth, and then the D is the diameter. Now, we don't really use the diameter too much, but you may know from another lesson that you can use that to calculate the ratios as well. Here's where we're going to go over the control of the gear generator. We are not going to use every single part in here. I've tried to make this lesson go as smoothly as possible by only needing you to use certain parts. Mainly, we're going to change the number of teeth. You can also change the speed, and over here is the gear menu where you can set which gear you want to mess with, and here is how you add a new one, or remove, or reset the whole thing. Now, there's a lot more that you can do with this, and maybe I'll make a video where I go through what each thing does for those of you who are interested. But for now, all you need to know is you can control the speed here, change gears here, and change the number of teeth here. When you're looking at the gears section on there, N is your teeth count. Your ratio is already calculated for you right here. And then RPM tells you the speed, the rotations per minute. So here we can see, okay, the first gear is going to turn 60 times per minute, so it's 1 time per second. And the last one's going to turn 40 times per minute, so it's about once every second and a half, or something like that. On this last slide, you'll see just some crazy stuff that I built because I'm a nerd. With that said, I'm going to have you go over to the actual worksheet where I will have instructions. And if you can't figure out the instructions, I will have specific videos for each slide that you can use if you need it to figure out what on earth you're supposed to do.